Hey guys, it's me, Sharita. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, if you're new, pull up a chair, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share with your friends. If you're returning, thank you for coming back as always. I really want to create a new intro and stop saying, hi, welcome back to my channel. But it just makes sense, I guess, and I think that's why most YouTubers say the same thing over and over. It just makes sense. But remember when I said I was going to come back in my final form? Aren't y'all excited? Because like I am. I decided to play makeup and I had to come back in my final form because I would look back at my last few videos and I was like, girl, this is not okay. As always, I'm wearing majority black owned things. My earrings are from Radiant. I will add a screenshot of the page from my homegirl Trey. She makes handmade earrings. My shirt, if the Instagram is still up, I think it's called Yes I Am Inc. on Instagram, but I'll add a screenshot as well. That's where I got the shirt. I don't know if they still have it, but my shirt definitely says, I love my men like I love my hair, big and kinky. I haven't found a big and kinky guy. I'm looking for a thick guy. I want to try a thick guy out. Y'all know what I mean when I say thick, right? Whatever. Anyways, that's not the point. Also, my makeup is a lot of black owned products. My eyeshadow, Juvia Place. My foundation, Juvia Place. My eyelashes are from my Soror Mary Miracle Lashes. I will also add a screenshot of that to the video and I'll put it in the description box below. So remember, I told y'all that I was gonna talk about my best date ever. Now, this is probably top 2 and it ain't 2, so it probably is number 1 on the list of best dates ever. Is it top 2? It was just a really good date, like a really good date. I'm sure y'all have watched my videos and are just like, yo, she's just always had terrible dating experiences. Has she ever had anything good? I have been on really good dates, guys, but the good dates aren't funny. They're just good dates. But I figure people have asked, so why not share? So I actually met this guy on Tinder. I think my last like 2-3 videos ago was about Tinder and how trash the matches were. I'll definitely link it up above. I also realized I'll be pointing in the wrong direction when I link the videos above, so I'm just not gonna point anymore. But I'll definitely add it above the link so you guys can go back and watch the Tinder matches that I had. I would put a screenshot of the guy that I went out with, that it was a really good date. But like, I don't want y'all to find him and go on a date with him either. The fuck? No, that's not happening. So I'm just gonna talk about it. So we connected on Tinder, we talked for some time, and then, you know, we exchanged numbers and we started texting. So I could say we started texting, we texted for maybe like 4 or 5 months. And honestly, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, this is just gonna be my pen pal. Because we never linked up, he never asked, I never brought it up either. But I also just felt like, you know, there's some things that you want a guy to take initiative on. So I was just like, all right, well, I guess he doesn't want to link, but it was always good conversation, so it didn't necessarily bother me. And I was, you know, talking to other people, like texting other people, whatever. So it didn't necessarily bother me that we never like linked up. One day I was leaving, I think it was either a dance class or a dance practice, and I called him. If you know me, you know I'm not a big phone person. I will text all day, every day, and I will send voice notes all day. I prefer voice notes over everything. I gotta really love you and fuck with you to be on a FaceTime call. Like, there's maybe 4 people who can call me FaceTime at any time and I'll just pick up, no questions asked. Like, if you're a guy trying to get to know me and you just decide you want to FaceTime me, you got to make an appointment, because I was not prepared. Like, I can't have you seeing me, especially if we're just talking, I cannot have you seeing me already, like, in my bonnet, you know, glasses, like, just so real regular. Like, I need to give you a little spark before you like, all right, she's cute. And then we can get to the bonnet stage in my muumuu, because I'll be wearing a muumuu to bed. Like, ain't nobody to get sexy for, so I'll be wearing a muumuu to bed. Actually, I get sexy for myself, but I'm not wearing lingerie to bed alone. So my muumuu, my bonnet, whatever. So we had never FaceTime, we had never called, never spoke on the phone, but one day I just called him. And he picked up. So I'm just like, hey. So he's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, you know, first thing I said to him was like, I'm so grateful that you sound good on the phone. My friend Shakira knows this, and she's a big advocate for it. And I didn't realize how much I enjoy it too. But voices matter. They do. A nasty voice on the phone can really turn someone off. Like, I've learned that. I personally don't really like my voice. People say like it's soothing, or I have like a sex operator voice, because I don't like to project. I don't scream. I can be loud if I need to be loud. I'm childish, whatever. If you caught that, just laugh with me. But like, I can be loud, but at the same time, like, naturally I have a very monotone voice. This is why most men don't like to argue with me, because I'm not raising my voice. I'm very monotone. So we talked on the phone for a bit, and I was like, you know, we've been talking for some time now. We haven't actually done anything, like gone anywhere. And he was just like, yeah, I know. So he's in school for his doctorate. He trying to be a doctor, y'all. Like, wow. Just my luck. Like, wow. A doctor. Anyways. So yeah, he's in school. So he's like, yo, I'm really busy and I'm sorry that we haven't had the chance to hang out. So he was like, okay, you know, when are you free? Like, let's plan something. Let's do something. And then he was just like, I really love to plan things, so don't worry about it. I'll just give you a date and a time. Is this God? Like, I really felt God was coming down on a cloud like, oh, here's your man. Because, wow. A lot of men will ask you out and then be like, what you want to do? Bro, what?
What?
You asked me. You don't have... The most you can ask me is what I like to eat if I'm allergic to anything. That's all I ask. That's it. Like, that's all you should be asking. Like, I don't know why a lot of men aren't creative with dates, or just don't think outside the box. Like, all right, fine, you could do the typical, like, let's just go out to eat. But there's so many other things to do, especially living in New York. Like, so y'all can get a little more creative. Movies is not a first date. Let me repeat that. Movies is not a first date. If a movie's 3 hours long now, you done wasted, not wasted because it could have been a good movie, but we done spent how much money on the movies to not talk for like 3 hours. So now we did not get to know each other. What was the reason?
What was the reason?
Like, what was the reason? Please explain to me. So anyways, he was like, I'll plan everything. So I'm like, this is beautiful. Wow. Chef's kiss. I love it. Cool. So then he texts me like 2-3 days beforehand, you know, let me know what time. Wow. Like, look at that. Because a lot of times y'all don't do follow-ups. Men don't like to do follow-ups. And I hate having to be the one that when you hit me up and say, oh, let's go out, I have to hit you up to find out what time, where should I be meeting you, whatever the case is. That irks my soul. You got to hit me up at least 24 to 48 hours beforehand. 2 business days before the actual date. So I'm prepared. So I know what to wear. I live in Brooklyn, and no matter what, if I'm meeting you somewhere, I live deep. So like, I really need to be prepared on what time I gotta get up. So it's like, oh, the date's at 2. That means I gotta leave my house probably by 12:30 the latest, meaning I gotta be up by like 9 o'clock, because then I gotta shower, possibly gotta eat breakfast just in case. I gotta get dressed, gotta do my makeup, and out the door, catch the bus and the train to get to you. It's a lot. So like, you know, 48 hours is a really good timing to tell me what to do, when to get ready or whatever. So told me what time, where am I meeting him. Cool. So ended up meeting him at the train, because he didn't tell me where we were going. He just said, meet him here at this time. So I'm like, all right, fine. Met him at the train station. So we get on the train. So one, I approached him. I'm kind of a creep. So like, I realized it was him and he was on his phone. It's like, I literally like pressed him like, oh, what are we doing? Who's calling us? I was so grateful that he looked exactly like his picture, because Lord knows I don't know what I would have done if he was a catfish. I don't know. And I actually have a catfish story, but we're going to talk about that another time. So we got on the train. So I'm like, you know, where are we going? So he's like, the aquarium. Like, wow. I think that was so cute. I texted my best friends immediately and I said, y'all, this is my husband. That's it. I don't want nobody else. This is my man. Like I don't remember the last time I went to the aquarium. It's like went to the aquarium, walking around, reading stuff, learning new things, sat and watched like the dolphin show, whatever. And then, you know, with New York, the aquarium, Coney Island is like right there. So then I went to Coney Island. We got on the Ferris wheel, which I've never done, which is so weird because I've lived in New York for 27, almost 28 years, and I had never been on the Ferris wheel. Also, Coney Island, y'all know how the rides are, so like they just look really old and creaky, and I just be nervous. But we got on the Ferris wheel, we played some games, we ate food, we had drinks. You know when a date is good when it's like 5 hours done past and it did not feel like it. So like literally hours are passing by and I'm not realizing it. Like we're talking about any and everything. We're drinking. He could drink. He could hold his liquor, which is a great thing for me because I can hold my liquor. I can drink. I joke with my friends and I say I'm an alcoholic. I'm not really an alcoholic, but like I can hold my liquor. People are like, oh, what do you drink? Whatever is there. I don't believe in wasting liquor. So if you have a specific drink there, I will drink it. Except for Svedka, for Loco, which should be freaking banned at this point. What Grey Goose? Any vodka situation. Ray and Nephew should only be in rum punch. Everclear is rubbing alcohol in a bottle. Digestible rubbing alcohol. We should not. I don't know why I was drinking that in college, but I was. Anyways, 4, 5, 6 done hours passed. We're still on this date. Like, I really couldn't believe it. I had on a cute little peach dress with my wig, my Bob Blunt black wig. I might throw a picture so y'all can see because I was looking good. Okay, so this was worth it. He has tattoos. He's light skinned. Now, I was a little... when we first connected, I was like, he's light skinned. Okay. But we ignored that because he's still fine. So, like, that's all that matters. So, like, he's fine. He's light-skinned. It's okay. He's American, which I'm not used to either. I think being in Brooklyn, I'm so used to talking to Caribbean men. So, it was a little different. He was just American. But, like, he was asking me about Haitian culture, which I thought was dope. Like, I was telling him foods and all that stuff. I think we went back to his house and fell asleep. Like, that's how long the date was. Went back to his crib and fell asleep. But y'all know me. I don't do sleepovers, so I will wake up randomly in the middle of the night, no matter what time it is, to say I'm going home. And that's what I did. I woke up at like 2 in the morning and I was like, oh, I gotta go home. And he's like, you sure? I'm positive. I don't spend the night. I'm grateful he wasn't crazy. I'm grateful he wasn't a catfish. And I'm grateful that I had an amazing time. He paid for everything. It got weird because he kept paying for things and I was like, this is strange. So like I ended up pulling out my card when we got like extra drinks, but you know, I don't think he was expecting that. He looked at me funny and I was like, it's fine, I got it. Just cause I don't know, it's something in me. I cannot go through a full date. Well, no, I can. But I just feel like when I feel like I see that you're pulling out your cards so often, I'm just like, oh my God, you're spending all this money on me. Like, it is low-key cringeworthy. I don't know how to take it. I'm awkward with things like that. Also, I forgot to mention, so we were sitting at the boardwalk. Like, we took a walk down the boardwalk and then we sat down right near like the Nathan's area. If you've been to Coney Island, you know where. So on the benches. And he was like, oh, I have a surprise for you. So I'm like, what is the surprise? And then he pulled out the little, what are they called? Damn it, I forgot. But them little liquor bottles, because I mentioned some of the liquor that I do drink. So he brought them. I thought that was so cute. Like, you be listening. Like, you don't hear me, you listening. You got good memory, because men love to talk about how they got terrible memory. They don't be remembering stuff. Y'all remember. Y'all remember what y'all want to remember. Y'all make time for what y'all want to make time for. Don't want to hear it. Plain and simple. So he remembered. And then he also apologized and he thanked me for sticking around for as long as I did and not getting frustrated because we hadn't hung out since the time we were talking, because we were texting for like 4 months before, maybe longer than that. Between Tinder and then text messages, it was like a good 5 months. Maybe we were texting, never met up. One, it was cold in New York, so I wasn't too pressed about meeting because I think we like swiped right maybe in February. That sounds about right. I know we started texting in March. So it was cold still, so I wasn't necessarily pressed, but it was getting warmer, and I'm just like, all right, when are we gonna see each other? But he thanked me. He was like, I'm so sorry for like never linking up, but school really does take up a lot of my time, so I appreciate you sticking it out. Most women don't. And I'm just like, a man. And it just reaffirmed me that God really, he be making some good men, you know? Some days I be thinking God took a nap when some men were created, and he just dropped the penis and was like, this is a man, and then didn't really give the qualities that women we needed. Like, he just said, bloop, there's a man, here's another one to procreate with, but like, I still need him to be good. I can't just be procreating with anybody and he's not good, you know? But that was my good date. We did go on more. So yeah. Oh my God, I'm having memories and I'm like blushing. You know, black people don't really blush because like we don't turn red or nothing. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't turn red when I blush. But yeah, it was an amazing date. And Tinder did me its due diligence, I guess. Still has some trash matches. Y'all know that. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the date. Again, look at me in my final form. I don't know if y'all gonna get all of this in the next video, so embrace it, because baby, this wasn't easy. Actually, let me stop lying. It wasn't hard, but like, do I want to do this again? No, because then I have to wash my face. And like, I already wash my face every night, but I gotta do the whole double cleansing and make sure this makeup is off. So yeah, but thank you for tuning in. Oh, one more thing. I want to show y'all my nails. Y'all see this? Because my nail tech is so dope. Like, wow. Anyways, I just wanted to show y'all that. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all soon.